folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Trips, huh? Alright.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the draw, it's Harris. But he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Man. Thought I had him.
Finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48th. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
I know the corner's coming.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett back to throw.
Oh, God. Pick that, please.
And Fryermuth, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Stinking don't ever play. This is so annoying.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Deuce close. Maybe some sort of outside route across.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They might run it.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry.
It's right there.
He gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, they have
Forget
match
about the
on.
run to set up the pass.
That's
They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
No, sir.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
One advantage having to
Man, I missed that gap.
because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
All that for 3.
Boswell's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I know he's expecting a heavy dose. GT. See if we can catch him off guard early.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Looks like cover 4.
Now it's Ryan.
Cover 2 got him.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that.
Exactly what we were looking for.
75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin
I
to
should have
kick
known that was
off.
cover 2 off the rip. Corner is down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we
Gladly.
will start here
Get it quick
at
off
the
the lead
25.
or off the snap. Alright. Forces got to pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I was going with my user there.
He'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right
stop
there.
here. Be nice.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
See if he stretches. He might want to stretch against this look.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
Corner just didn't do nothing.
Have a Steelers first down as this defense
literally where he's supposed to be.
It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The blocking script, huh?
14 yards and a Steeler first. Anyone who watched Najee Harris in Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry.
Hair had to set,
just a couple on 1st down.
I don't see him running it again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Bunch. Let's bring some heat.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let the blitz bunch a little bit.
Pickett.
Oh, I need that.
Tight coverage there. It's knocked away.
Damn.
Incomplete.
This defense
took 3 off the board.
well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game.
Madden, we know field goals happening. Just in case.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Play action. Ryan. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to be
I was surprised Matt Ryan just made that throw. That was probably not
nice
very smart.
Nice play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Now I see why I don't do split training.
They've gone a full couple of months
after
now
one
since
run.
their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a script.
Best guard in the game just got
7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I really want to get 7 here, so we got to try to push the ball field.
Got to get to the 26 for a
throw the ball
first.
early.
This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Madden's gonna Madden.
Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now
Madden is gonna Madden. I mean, that's like 5-yard steps, or 5 steps, and that's just.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
You're just not knocking that out without an ability.
10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So
should not have to possession catch the ball in 5 yards away. No defender on. Go risky.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far. Trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They get to throw on 1st down.
Got him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Shaq.
Bring it back. An interception return.
Oh, he just bounced it off. Pick its melon.
The offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the
Spiked it
score.
off Pickett's head. Pick 6, and that's disrespectful.
Matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, anyone on the field could have stopped it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Aggressive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio,
That's a big boy right there.
And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goal lines.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
No problem.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
I didn't get to it.
Gun on 3rd down. Pickett.
Get him.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
I don't know why that guy's in the game, to be honest.
Possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today.
Maybe he's going to earn a
That's a couple
spot.
for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught by Pierce.
God damn, I thought he was going to get hurt.
The 10 to the 9.
Yeah, Ryan's sticking in there.
Position 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I knew that was coming.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he is going to lose
That's Cameron
yardage
Hayward's
here.
him.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
That's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hopefully I can hit JT here.
Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
He was such a
And
beast.
he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
So it just gives me 2 good options here.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Picking up the slant.
Now it's Ryan. To the
Gotta
end
get
zone,
caught.
but it's incomplete. So they opted to
Saw him
pass
late,
for it
but
on
still.
3rd and goal. Let's
Got
see
the
what
ball
they do
there.
on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal.
Through my
So they
hands.
got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they get the turnover in close territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt.
3-score game at least. Forces them to push the ball a little bit.
With those 3 points.
Or not. Go big. G. Not too worried about the run right now. 3 scores.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Can't hit this big
Told me
motherfucker.
once, when we were having a tough patch, this 2 shall pass, this 2 shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Pickett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Toasted there, I guess.
12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Missing.
Nowhere to go that time.
Tackle I shouldn't be
He
missing.
maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That looked like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. Then everyone crashed into the
Put him under a little heat again.
and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Pickett.
Double tap pick.
3rd time here in this
Good work.
half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions.
Crazy,
and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next
I
play.
really shouldn't be able to
Let it
contain
go.
me out here,
It's
but
hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers
really need to
set
pull
the
back.
edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor.
Way too
He'll
long.
be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 6th touchdown of the season.
Come on, 5-2, I
and the
gotta
Colts
throw
are
it in
able to
that.
widen their lead here in this first half. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup.
God,
This
no
time they go
chance to be
play
guarded by
action.
that.
Defense
Any
bites a
play
bit,
call I called
and
there.
they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went off past him and caught the pass for a touchdown.
There goes. This one's over now. So let's just work on some things.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And
they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Sorry.
Throwing again. Pickett. Quick hitter. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this
I'm
before.
away. Came down the line. I just realized I hadn't moved back. It probably was not allowed.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
I just really shouldn't be running the ball, but I don't want to disrespect.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Worked out.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I keep running the ball against those.
Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Just curious to see how this cover
The
6
Steeler
invert.
offense here about ready for their next
Where's
drive.
that?
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Not to man them up. Not ideal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Open man here is Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Getting bored.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run.
It's pretty obvious when everybody IDs like that.
Right there on the 1st down run, he gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw
I can't click
that's a big day.
That should have been a pick.
Use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
That is a crazy pass.
They'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first
half
of
play.
play.
To click on,
they kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown.
What happened there?
George Pickens, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They're on 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come to halftime. Very excited beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You never know what to pick on those. Figure he's going to be passing most intermediate routes, so we'll just go medium.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
We typically hate picking offensively a run.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Oh, Lord.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Should be able to get outside contained.
They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So much different than my guys. My Bears team, Zach Evans, 90 speed, 91 speed, you don't move like that. I noticed the difference.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, that's just...
And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I got 6 now. He's gonna be getting hurt.
Yards, and so is this one.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They run on first down with Jackson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson trying to run inside.
Nowhere to go.
No,
I hate when
this defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So just destroy his
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
I don't like to look. What?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown.
There. Not where you want to see it.
It was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Yeah, he's going to
Chase
go
McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
And you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. But let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible. But this possession is an empty one.
to the 43, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to run
Big
in
fella's having a game.
just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Yeah, this will be JT's last drive.
Run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Colts are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. Laughlin now to add the PAT.
That will conclude
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
As long as you don't go deep, that's good.
Pickett now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's one side.
Pickett back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
It's big Mossy involved. Bowling ball.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This one finds Pierce on the out route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
What am I doing?
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this a pretty simple quarter. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
I'm not missing that, man.
Over the middle. That's Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
By me.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Practice.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
I do want to test it.
On 2nd and inches, Pickett.
Oh, he's got him.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Pickett will look to throw it here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Even with such a big lead late,
get more room. That would have been a little toast on
that. If the
that.
offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he'll find his man, it's Pickett. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 31-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he'll be out of bounds.
That's
good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown.
Go ahead and get it.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
First downs.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Moss again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
God damn it, man.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Now Austin, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Now here we go. More
on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully,
more
obviously
injuries,
nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 40. Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught
just
inside
annoying
the 5.
With these garbage points at the
And
end.
he'll be brought down here at
Can't
the
even get a
3-yard
reaction on my
line.
guy.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards.
Unbelievable.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Boswell for the extra
I
point.
hate this garbage time shit, man.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
All I do is keep throwing. And I gotta just keep running. It makes it boring.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they script. Now Moss hit, and the football pops free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception.
I saw that all
Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
Be on the
Being a
back
safety
if he wants
allows you
pay dirt.
freedom to roam around the defense, maybe
Can he
on a
deal with
specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so far.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 75 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They'll give this to Moss running right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 40. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they will take a knee here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.